Good day, I'm JT and you're watching Best of You here on Focus Media SA channel. Well, COVID-19 and the subsequent lockdown has brought with it a lot of mayhem for many, and of course has left, unfortunately, many families in dire need for help. Well, it's always welcome news when community leaders such as Mrs. Spampool and her team take it upon themselves to do something about the plight of the less fortunate and the poor. Well, I managed to get a time to talk with them about the charity drive that they were engaged in Mdantsane, and this is what they had to say.
Into lena ivela food forward Mr. Dwayne Brussels.
Isukela phili because naye uDwayne lona akavelanga nje avele esithubeni udibana njani nale food forward.
uDwayne dadibaniswa uPick and Pay naye. uPick and Pay ndayocela ndawucelela iCharity yam isonka.
Yes.
Bandinika about 4 days ngeveki. Monday, Tuesday, Friday and Saturday.
Why qala nini lento ye charity lento whether it home based care or charity?
2009.
Ko 2009 and uncedisa abantu abanjani? Is it abantwana, is it abantu abadala, ihamba njani?
Incedisa abantu abaxakekileyo nabantwana. Ingendimdedwa nentombi yam yiyo eyayiqalayo into yokuba anike abagulayo izipho abangenandlela yokuzifumana.
All right. Nidibane njani naba bantu bekufuneka bathi benefit baxhamle kule opportunity?
Siqale ngokunika aba bantu bebesoloko bezowuthatha isonka every week. Bona baxelela babo bazobhalisa besithi bazocela ifood parcels kuba siye sabaxelela kuba sizawukhupha ifood parcels kubantu abaxakekileyo. Axelelana ke ngoku abantu.
Mama siyabulela kakhulu ngecaciselo, sibulela kakhulu nokuthi ube available, ufumaneke, ukhona ukufakeni isandla sokuba kuphuhliswe abantu bakuthi. May God bless you.
Well, there you have it. That was a short and very exciting talk that we had with Mrs. Spampool. Well, we're going to take a quick breather and we're coming back to talk to City Spampool right after this. Don't you go nowhere. We're coming back. Hi, I'm JT.
And I'm Tato.
And together we bring you
easy hacks on how to create space in small apartments.
And that's what Woody's Woodworks on Facebook is all about.
So don't forget to like our Facebook page.
Remember, that is Woody's Woodworks. And this message was proudly sponsored by Focus Media SA. So don't forget to
Like!
Having gotten the time and the ability and the opportunity to put someone on the platform for them to tell their story, for them to introduce themselves, for them to sell their craft, for them to open themselves up to the world in the way they want the world to perceive them. For me, that is a blessing, and that is something that always gives me pleasure. I'm JT for Focus Media SA, and the best is yet to come. So remember, do you, be you, and be the best that you can be.
Well, welcome back to it. You still are with me here on Focus Media SA channel, and this is Best of You. My name is JT. I'm still continuing about that issue of the charity drive in Mdantsane. And next up is the interview that I had with City Spampool as one of the people that are very instrumental in making sure that the project of the charity drive really goes ahead and is successful. And this is what she had to say.
Iqala nini yonke le I would call it a partnership for a lack of a better word. This powerful partnership kunye nomama.
Iqala kude kakhulu. Le partnership wandisulela nzawuthi umama. Because umama ngumuntu othanda ukunceda abantu. Umama ngumuntu okhathalayo ngabantu. Umama isikakhulu umuntu ongenato. Kuba uthi umama ucingela kuye. Kuba usuka nayo lento kude ekusokoleni. Yamazi umama umuntu osokolayo. Iyamvela umuntu mama osokolayo. That's why ndisitsho sithi isuka kude kuba kaloku isuka phaa kuye ekuzazini ekumazi ukhwayi emazi umntu osokolayo.
Nifumanisa njani abantu enifumanisa uba bahlelelekile and badinga uncedo ngohlobo
kwa-8 Endumisweni siyibiza ngokuba kusezakhelweni kusemngqubeni. So umntu bayayazi mos uba phaa soloko kukho abantu balapha ekuhlaleni mandithethe ngabo isikakhulu kuqala. Abantu balapha ekuhlaleni umntu uzawufika umntu azocela isonka, hayi mani ndize apha ndizocela isonka mama khandincede ndilambile ananto yokutya. Omnye athi ndile ndingatyanga phezulu, like ligama likamama ke elo. Umama uyawuphathelela izane namathokazi Tsidi khanikhuphe isonka nimnike isonka sikhuphe isonka simnike isonka khanikhuphe maxesite kaneswekile khanithathe nje isikhaftini nifake isikhaftini nifake umilimili nifake iswekile nifake intoni uyabo nimnike. Ufika omnye hamba nomntana naye umona ba umjongile nje umona ba kunzima akho nto lento ayithethayo inyanisele kaqhuke iqale ngolo hlobo kancinci. Babantu befika inoba ke omnye axele omnye nomnye axele omnye sebona hey lento iyaqhubeka kwabejonga kunzima. Umama kaphangela akathatha intweni utata kaphangeli bangabantu abadala iza kuthwana lento iza kwenza kanjani. So but azame umama uzama kwakhe nalapha enkonzweni musenkonzweni kubekho i-collection. La collection umama akayi athi i-collection imali yami le uzawuphinda umama uzathenga kwa isonka wavela suka umama wacinga uba makaceleke izandla ku-Pick n Pay wafumana uyabo uba makafumane isandla sokuba ngama akwazi unceda umuntu. Yaba yiloo nto ke seyibiza ngoba yi-daily bread mostly baninzi ngoku abantu iye ikhula le nto esaqaka le nto. I think inoba sinayo into ephaa ku-60 nto abantu sathi hayi mama ngale ndlela kenzeka khakhe masibohlule abantu. Babe khona bafumanayo ngomvulo, babe khona bazayo ngoLwesibini, babe khona bazayo ngoLwesihlanu, babe khona bazayo ngomgqibelo. Sabahluleke ngolo hlobo kulapho ke ngoku sikwaziyo kwa salifumana inani.
Can you take us through some of the challenges that perhaps you, and it's because it's been many years that you've been doing this?
Yes, masendithetha ngale into sebefumana rha obunzima kuba kaloku ukuze umuntu oxakekileyo kweli xesha le-COVID uyebo lezi food parcels umama ebethetha ngazo aye wazifumana ku-food bank. Kwanzima ngokuba sizawuthatha bani siyeke bani but sancedakala because abantu abaninzi bengaba bantu be-charity because Endumisweni ne-charity bathatha isonka sikwama masiqale ngabo sanduleke ngabanye aba basokolayo because umuntu akaphangeli akafumana imali then seqale ke ngoku ukuthi sibanike xa sibabhalisa bambhalise ufuna uthathe ilanto ke ID yakhe then ke ngoku wabe ubhalise i-ID yakhe ufuna ukuthi nibangaphi endlini achaze ukuthi sibanga endlini abaphangeli ufuna sekubakile endlu bayi-8. Yes, the food parcel it is enough but ke endlini xa bayi-12 ngoku uyayibona ithini le nto and ke ngoku babe abantu bebaninzi awukwazi ukuthi mawubanike aba kuba besibayi-12 ubanike 2 umelezeke ubanike 1 because uba uyabona kugcwele i-queue for ukuba ngaba bafumane abantu uyayibona.
All right, that's where it's at. We're still going to be talking some more. Remember, you're on Best of You. Do you, be you, and be the best that you can be. If you want to know more about the stuff that we're talking about right now, perhaps you might be even interested to lend a help as well, to contribute in any particular way that you can contribute to this particular cause. Please give me a shout on 0836240123 so that we can hook you up and make sure that no one gets left behind in the midst of this COVID-19.
Do you have a message to communicate? You can type and type. Cram it on an amateur video or just focus it.
What would you like to say to that person at home?
You will never regret at the end of the day.
Alrighty. Cheerio. I'm JT and this is Best of You. Remember, do you, be you, and be the best that you can be.
Focus Media, your professional extension to your audience. Hi, I'm JT.
And I'm Tata. And together we bring you easy hacks on how to create space in small apartments.
And that's what Woody's Woodworks on Facebook is all about.
So don't forget to like our Facebook page.
Remember, that is Woody's Woodworks. And this message was proudly sponsored by Focus Media SA. So don't forget to
Like.
I'm still with Utsidi Spampool. Utsidi, here is another thing that I know. I remember many years ago, I was shooting one of your performances, one of your albums, the recording of the album Orient Theatre. Many people obviously know you as Imvumi. And that particular day, which is something that is closely tied to what we are talking about today, bendiyo recorda mna I video yokucula, but jiggy in the midst of all that, there are many people abahleli phanga phambili abazofumana food parcels, but also
orthopedic shoes,
eza nto zakhona.
wheelchairs.
Khawundibalisele some more about it. Yes.
All right. As ba call ndithi make it a point 100% sure that nge-launch, xa se-launcha i-album makubekho into endithi plow back kwi-community, because unobangela waloo nto thina nakala ndisuke ekusokoleni, ndandigula, ndancedwa, ndaphiliswa yi-Endumisweni sisandla sikamama uSpampool. Hence ndikwazi ukuthi mandibe secaleni kwakhe ndimncede, ndibone kum. Now abantu banzima kunzima kuyasokola, ezimomos xa uyi-artist uhamba udibane nezinto ube ndi-curious ke mna ke ukuva ukuthi kwenzeke ntoni. Ndafumanisa ngokuba hey, ndine-support groups ngoku about 8 kwi-support group nganye ina-25, enye ina-30, enye ina-45. Jonga ziyakhula ngokhula. Sizawuthini? Sathetha sihambe sicela amancedo, senza ne-food parcels. Ezi food parcels ke zazisiya abantu babona bebehleli ngaphambili bezawunikwa ezi food parcels. Then abanye bafumana i-orthopedic shoes, abanye bafumana i-wheelchairs, abanye befumana ezi-hearing aid.
We really appreciate umsebenzi ngamandla lo msebenzi eniyenzayo ukuncedisa uluntu, and in the fact that kunzima kunjalo kulama jinge qheko mahlande enyuka, you still find heart to continue to do what you do, into esenhlizweni esenyongweni yokuba makuncedwe uluntu. Thank you ever so much.
Well, we're not done just yet with this great news. We're continuing with Mr. Fundi Sangoma right after this. Hi, I'm JT.
And I'm Tato. And together we bring you easy hacks on how to create space in small apartments.
And that's what Woody's Woodworks on Facebook is all about.
So don't forget to like our Facebook page.
Remember, that is Woody's Woodworks. And this message was proudly sponsored by Focus Media SA. So don't forget to
Like.
Still on Best of You, and I'm JT discussing here. We're talking still about the activities that are around the country. I'm sure there are many organizations that you may be aware of, the people that are doing awesome things, and really not forgetting those that are actually in the cold face and the forefront in fighting COVID-19 in the clinics and in the hospitals, the police and the soldiers, and every other person that is involved in some way to help curb the spread of COVID-19. But in the midst of all of that, the non-profit organizations that are also doing sterling work in making sure that people do not sleep hungry, and those that are actually suffering from this or other are helped, because this is actually the time where, as a nation, as a country, we have to stand together, and it's that unity that is actually going to make us appear and on the other side of this stronger as a nation. And with me, I'm sitting with Mr. Fundi Sangoma. Welcome to Best of You. You are the spokesperson for Endumisweni Church, which is actually part of this drive.
And course, I think I should start at this point to say abantu abaninzi baseNdumisweni, abantu abasuka kwi-background ezahlukahlukeneyo, abantu abaxakekileyo njengoba umama uSpampool wayecelile kuThixo wakhe into yobana ucela abantu abaxakekileyo. Now ekuphilisweni kwabo uThixo wabenzela inceba ke bakwazi ukuthi baphumelele abaninzi. Abanye ke badecide into yobana mabanikele back to the church instead of babahlale xa bephilisiwe baphumelela baphumele ngaphandle. Badecide into yobana masihlale apha sincedisane nomama uSpampool kule vision okanye kolubizo lwakhe alibizelweyo. Now understanding where you're coming from, udibana ke ngoku nabantu abakula ndawo usuka kuyo. Now ordinarily xa ungumuntu ozikisayo ukucinga uthi xa ujonge la meko yala mntu ujonge nawe apho usuka khona ibe khona into eyenzekayo kuwe ngaphakathi. Now as ba umama uSpampool imention into ukuthi yena nje bebenceda ababantu ebaphilisa. Now abanye uye abazali ngokwasemoyeni athi ke ngoku ninahambani yodlisa izimvu ngokwasemphefumlweni as inkonzo yena uzawuqhubekeka nale ndima yakhe yokudlisa abantu ngokwasenyameni. Now as a church njengoba yena ifounder yenkonzo we felt ukuthi it's important obana sisupporte lento azanayo ngoba nyani yenza umahluko ezimpilweni zabantu. Now together with ivision yenkonzo which is umama uTsidi, they share this vision yokuthi they want to, as motto yenkonzo isithi spreading the word of God. Now spreading the word of God ayikho ukuthetha njengomlomo sithi abantu mabaphile ngokwasemoyeni abantu balambile phandle. Now our duty is to make sure ukuthi lonto bazanayo siya implementa thina as people of the church.
You were very much active and a part, and always active and a part of what has been going on. How has the experience been in terms of delivering these food parcels?
The process yakhona ke involves into the person would come. Obviously we're practicing into social distancing. People with no mask who couldn't help, because that was addressed even before we started the process, that when you come here, please make sure that you put on a mask. Please make sure that you adhere to social distancing. And then we had to do sanitization before we engaged with the person. And then we had tables, obviously, to do the registration process, where everything was registered. Now, after the whole process was done in terms of handing them out to the people, to compile this report, because we had to give a feedback to Food Forward South Africa. Now, njebe si compile ke ngoku ezi registration forms, we picked up into yokubana the one family benefited 4 or 5 times.
You had this limited number of parcels,
Yes.
food parcels that people had to benefit from. You needed to stretch this as far as possible.
Yes.
But that now, obviously, it would have to be dwindled because of double dipping. How do you deal with that?
No, we had to go back because, there were a lot of deserving families that didn't benefit from this thing. Because obviously ababantu baphinda-phinda ekufumaneni okukutya.
So you would actually physically take the food back?
We had to.
That should have been hard.
Most of the families it wasn't, because they knew that they were in the wrong to actually do that. In most families you come in and say, we are looking for this person, because obviously ngokwala registration sikhangela lo muntu besimbhalisile. After having picked up ukuthi there is more than one person living in the same address that has been registered kule register. Now we ask for this person, nalo wesibini nalo wesithathu, sifumaniseka uba nyhani bahlala kule ndlu bonke aba bantu, and they all benefited, to say no, you can't do this, because bekumele uba ezi zimbini ezi extra should have gone to 2 other families.
Yes.
So most of them will give us back. Abanye ke ezinye ke contents like umilimili abanye bayawaqhaqha because of indawo ehlala kuzo ezinye zinempuku nendoni, so mna aqonda makayikhuphe pha ephepheni ayifake kwisikhafuthina. So we couldn't do anything about those. But ezi tins ezingekavulwa ezingekasetyenziswa izinto, we took it back so that sizokwazi ba si contact abantu, because there was a list of other people that we registered. Abangakhange we can call it back a waiting list. So that if we get another support from Food for South Africa, get food parcels, we can contact those people. That's why we had to do a registration to say, look, we'll do a database. Here's the list already. We compile with the numbers. We send a generic SMS to those people to say, you can come through. Zikhona food parcels ezikhoyo. Nina abantu bakhamba bafumane.
Just a reminder, you're still with me here on Best of You. I'm JT and I'm still with Mr. Fundisa Ngoma. And we're talking about this whole situation, Ngoma, when we are having a challenge of making sure that you are also safe from possibly, getting infected, because now you're dealing with many people and all of that. Obviously, there's a risk factor there that is, that is always existing and glaring. How do you circumvent the possibility of being infected and putting your own people as well in danger?
The challenging part with this whole thing is the scarcity of PPEs, which is your personal protective equipment. But because you have the basic of wearing a mask, putting on gloves, sanitizing, make sure before you touch something from the client that it's sanitized. They sanitize their hands before they take it out. After you're done with the client, you sanitize again. You keep the social distance. And at one point during this whole process, we said we're not going to continue with the process because abantu, they're not adhering to social distance. We just stopped. And then people started to say, please move back, so that they can, because we marked everything down. We marked spaces so that they can be a meter apart. Because remember needs to a point that as I'm marking zethu. So what they did is they said, no, put up a hand in front of you, but don't touch that person. You keep your space like that, and the next and the next. So, but remember needs kakhulu.
Well, there you have it. That's all the time we had for this particular session on the charity drive. If you want to know how to connect with them or connect with me through this program, you can do so. The numbers are on the screen, and please follow our Facebook page, and we have the YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe and like. May God bless you.